I expected more criticism for me saying Weekend at Bernie's with Ric Flair, but apparently everyone just agreed with me. And Ric Flair, I think, went on his podcast and he said that he thought his retirement match was good. I saw it and I had the exact opposite opinion. And he revealed that he also he also revealed that he passed out twice during the match, and he would explain. I mean, it would explain why he thought it was good because he was asleep for half of it.
Yeah, that's right.
And he also claims that he fell asleep because, passed out because he was dehydrated. It could happen to anyone.
Well, I think Conrad Thompson and Jeff Jarrett, they promoted this match as well as it could have been promoted because it made you want to see it. And that's what promotion is. It makes you want to see it. You don't know what you're going to see, but you know you were going to see his last match. But when it got time to actually put the mechanics of that match together, I think that's where Rick kind of ushered his way into it. Because he looked, and if he says it's good, brother, I mean, the match was not good. And I think the people would have been happy just to see him walk to the ring, do a little bit, get out, and do the finish. Because it was a tribute to Ric Flair's 50 years or whatever he contributed to the business. The match was literally horrible. I mean, you could tell he was blown. You thought he was going to die at one point. You looked at him and he looked out, and it wasn't a flattering look at all. And I think even Undertaker and Foley and Bret Hart, I think they were concerned about his health. They were concerned whether he was going to make it out of that ring alive. But I didn't like the match. I didn't like the finish. Him passing out was not a flattering look. And I don't think the fans wanted to see him that way either. Because that's not a good picture to leave of a man who's contributed so much to professional wrestling. My viewpoint.
With Ric Flair and I think what most people will say is his actual retirement match, if I can say it, with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, the 2008 one, I think. And he publicly said that he didn't like his own performance in that, despite the fact that match had incredible drama, even though you knew he was going to lose. And I remember on an interview many years ago, probably with kayfabe commentaries, your style of booking was promise something for a big event and then give it to them. I mean, even give them the finish, basically. Tell me you will see Ric Flair retire this match and then give it to them.
Yeah. And I think in his first match, he did. They gave it to him. Even though the match could have been 5 times better, still you knew that he wasn't going to win his last match. I mean, that is a little bit different because if he won his last match, then what's going to keep him from having another one? This is it, so he has to lose it. But you promise a big event, and then all of a sudden you deliver that big event and that big pop and that big chair. Everybody leaves contented, but yet they're still invested into what's next. I mean, you can't end that in a big screw job or this and a bunch of people running in. That disgusts people that paid for a ticket. And if they did that to me and I bought a ticket, I said, screw this. I'm not coming back to this. It's bullshit. They don't even know how to tell a story, nor do they know how to continue a story that shouldn't have been continued. But anyway, I think Rick, was it his last match? He said it was. But yet, the week after his retirement match, he ended up in Puerto Rico with Andrade in his corner. And him and, of course, Carlos Colon is their big star for 50 fucking years. He's been down. They came face to face, and they swapped some punches, which I swear to God, 5-year-old kid could have looked better, a lot better. It was embarrassing. It really was. So I'm going to tell Rick, stop. Just show up, don't do anything physical. I mean, he don't look that great now. If you just look at him, he looks damn beat up. But the thing is, he is beat up because this road, even if you haven't taken one bump, the road will beat you up. If you go and you go and you go, and eventually, I mean, it just, even if you don't get into a ring, you're beat up from the traveling. But I don't know what the question was now, but I think Ric should stop now. Don't ever talk about another retirement match. Of course, there will be others, I think. I still think that as soon as somebody shows the money, and he'll do it again. Still, I don't even doubt that when he dies, he may die in the ring. I think that's where he wants to die, because that's where he spent most of the time. I think he truly loves the wrestling business. He truly loves performing. He truly loves to be in front of people. But at some point in your life, in your career, you have to give it up. You got to go home. And that's what he should have done probably a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.